With Miranda's marriage in disarray, Charlotte's husband's pelvic floor in disrepair, and Carrie debating whether or not to ask former Vogue mentor and fashion industry legend Enid Frick, Candice Bergen, for a much-needed book endorsement, the gang is in a state of upheaval as we check up with them. Charlotte won't leave her husband to deal with his dust bunnies on his own. Problems arise for both of them when Harry is unable to attend any longer. We can thank Samantha Jones for this, as she is likely performing Kegels as we speak over in London. After getting her man to the doctor, Charlotte is more than happy to serve as his in-house Kegel trainer to get his equipment back in working condition. To keep him inspired, she even comes up with a simple rhyme. 2, 3, 4, slurp these from the pelvic floor. That right there is commitment to the cause. I adored Charlotte and Harry, who are weird shows. Finally, Harry does jizz once more, putting an end to our country's nightmare. For Charlotte, coming feels like a joyful victory because she compares it to the 4th of July fireworks final. Moreover, it might not be her final. L.T. Yoli and Herbert's disastrous 20th anniversary party is where Charlotte meets Victor Garber's renowned art gallery owner, who remembers Charlotte from her own art days and offers her a job after being impressed by both her past work and her current tough love attitude towards children away at sleepaway camp. She declines, citing the necessity for her to be with her children. But something tells me this isn't the end of the conversation. The stakes are raised by the addition of Mr. Todd, who could not lavish more praise on his daughter or more disdain on his son-in-law. L.T. Lou continues her never-ending battle with her mother-in-law, although, to be fair, it is only a battle because Mama Wexley makes it one. Herbert's Life on Wall Street discussed Mr. Todd, a dramatist and poet. It's a real mystery today how Herbert and Lisa were able to walk down the aisle 20 years ago. Things quickly deteriorate when they begin to receive criticism from their in-laws after their 20th anniversary party is a bust since Herbert forgot to send out the invites and Lisa forgot to order the cake, because both of them are excessively busy individuals. Finally, Lisa announces that Herbert is running for city comptroller, despite the fact that just the other night he told her he wouldn't be because he didn't want to burden her with more responsibilities. This is done to defend her husband and, more importantly, to divert attention from what Mama Wexley believes to be Lisa's shortcomings as a mother and wife. Herbert's action was actually pretty considerate, but when Lisa tries to show her father and mother-in-law that her husband cares about more than just money, all of it is thrown out the window. The strategy does succeed in changing the topic of conversation, but it does seem like too much for the Wexley household to handle. Those two hotties are already so busy that they are thrilled when their kids leave for sleepaway camp, rather than because they will have more opportunities for sex like their Goldenblatt counterparts, but rather because they will have more time to work. What will an effort have on them? They'll need to drink how many espresso martinis to get through that? Miranda is waging war on two different fronts at the same time. She came back to New York 3 weeks ago to help Brady with his split. Brady seems to be over Louisa, who was a tremendous gift to all of us in family therapy, but he is now insisting that his parents work it out. To be quite honest, and I detest admitting this with every fiber of my being, Brady is correct. While Miranda has been residing on the couch, and Steve has been largely silent but working out, the two have sort of split up. Despite the fact that Miranda appears content with Che, no one has truly moved on from this marriage. The inevitable is being avoided by everyone. There are no follow-up questions even after Brady says he's not going to college because Steve wants to placate his son and Miranda wants to placate Steve. Steve and Miranda must divorce formally in order to move on. The current state of affairs leaves everyone perplexed and prevents anyone from enjoying Steve's flawlessly shredded figure. Those two need to work things out because those abs need some attention. And even though everything else in Miranda's life appears to be going well, I don't know friends, something felt a bit odd about the way that nearly three-way with Lyle went down. However, I feel that in circumstances like this one, it's best to just rip the band-aid off. If you're watching this video without having watched the episode, I really apologize for not easing into the entire Miranda-Che-Lyle three-way thing.